What's up, guys? Got some news. I read that there's a policy change now with gaming. So basically, a lot of the stuff you wait up to like, just let your video go on for like 20 seconds. Obviously, it doesn't apply to people like me because I'm a streamer, so can't really say I give a. Wait, what time was it? Got to calculate my time now. Fuck about anything. That was probably a little loud. Fuck. Can I say it now? Go fuck yourself. Anyway. The policy changes. Well, laughable. They keep fucking with everything. I swear to God, You're trying to make money, but you want to have all these changes because you have a enormous amount of dumb fucks. I'm gonna call it Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, all these people in that, they do really dumb, really like, PewDiePie's doing a lot of stuff on steroids. That's about fucking it. At least I've noticed. Mr. Beast, I don't know what he does. He just does random ass shit. I can't say he's a really good content creator. He just makes a lot of fucking views off of really stupid shit. Yeah, the shit is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's so ridiculous it makes you want to laugh how fucking dumb it is. It's like, it doesn't... Every single time that I see anybody ever do anything, it's always like... Oh my god! Gotta change everything. You have to change it all, guys. Just change it all. Like, you have to change it all. Fucking change it, bitch! But that's what it is. And, like, it essentially blows my mind. They always complain about shit. Man, fuck off. For real, guys. I just... Yeah. Oh, man.
Wave 1.
So far. I'm turning. Come here. I'm turning to the left. Look at that shit. That's so trashy. I think it's because my thing's cool. I don't know what it is. Some remote control buster or something. I had this remote control for like maybe like 2 months. It's already fucked up. Look at that shit. What the fuck's that?
Rip them to pieces! Bullseye!
I find that really funny.
Time of my bloody life!
A mode out. You know, a little bit. Yeah, it's like... I used to have PlayStation remote control that still work better than the newer PlayStation controllers.
Just found ammo!
The resupply
On the ball.
is open. Spend your dosh and
I like ammo.
I need to
flowers.
find out how my Zeds are failing to injure you.
But yeah, there's just new policy changes in that, and they're complaining about active violence in video games. That they don't want you to sit there and do stuff for like the first 30 seconds or something like that. I'm like, the first 30 seconds, I'm like, so I have to count to 30.
Careful! Dustin!
but you can have full frontal nudity on there. Showing girls busted out their fucking titties and nipples and that, milking their fucking boobs. Isn't that fucking porn? Yeah, we need a YouTube change. We need freedom of YouTube for real, dude. This is fucking insane. We're fuck the 13-year-old, man. Well, why does it even matter? We're the ones that watch it anyway. Are you guys getting complaints? Yeah, videos are meant to be made. My stuff's educational. I can teach you more than your dumbass parents will ever teach you, because your parents are probably just as dumb as people that make guidelines for fucking YouTube. You can't do that. Yeah, once you get all those girls showing their booty holes off in fucking yoga. And you're so fucking gung-ho about what?
They're coming out of the floor!
They're fucking video games. Don't dare do that whole bullshit then. Video games make violence! How about you worry about these sexualized women, like sexualizing every damn thing? Fucking morons. You literally worry about stuff that most people don't even fucking play. Most 13-year-olds don't play these games. If they do, they're too busy worrying about jacking off to all those fucking yoga bitches. Yeah. Hey YouTube, God gave us freedom of like rights and that, why are you trying to take people's simple fucking freedoms away? And by the way, fucking Mitch McConnell's retarded ass got fucking Speaker of the House.
Monsoon season's
I
early.
mean, he ain't gonna fucking do nothing. He said a bunch of shit. We're gonna get rid of the spending of the Democrats. And he sucked their dick as much as anybody else sucks dick, bitch. I don't know how much you fucking think this bitch McConnell guy's gonna do anything. It's so funny that all Democrats all voted for the same guy. Like, they don't vote anywhere else. Our Congress is a bunch of fucking morons. We need to wipe the whole fucking slate clean and start all over again.
Watch it! Eat that!
Oh, there's all a bunch of fucking idiots. They all high-five each other's buttholes and that. Yeah.
Weapon here!
There it comes.
Damn it! Let me kill you again! I'm unstoppable! Uh-oh!
This shit's fucking stupid.
If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
Got ammo here, people!
Yeah, shit gets fucking so dumb.
Watch it!
None of the Zeds made it. surprising. Want a cookie?
Yeah, like the more and more we try, and that, man, it's basically gonna come down to that.
Got a sweet weapon here.
They try to block it out. They did it day after day. They did like evening, night, fucking Congress bullshit. It is ridiculous. It's like, well, because they wanted to get a Speaker of the House in as fast as possible because it is a new Congress. But it's like Speaker of the House still has to
My
influence.
results if you die too fast. Buy armor.
Yeah. Also,
Don't buy armor. See if I can.
well, they're like trying to influence people to do whatever they need to do. But here's what I really think about it. It's fucking idiotic as hell. So, like, if Mitch McConnell doesn't do the stuff that he needs to do,
You pollute this world with weakness.
so what the fuck are we supposed to do? Our Congress is gonna be shite. But a lot of people believe we're supposed to do the border thing.
Come on.
Time for more direct. Somebody's wearing their big boy
Yeah, that's what I like about the
pants
commando.
or big girl pants. I don't judge.
Yeah. Well, this shit's just fucking crazy, because, like,
Protect the area.
guys like screaming and shit. But yeah, the new policies are definitely gonna mess up a little bit of gaming. I don't have to worry about it at all because I'm a streamer, so I don't have to make videos. I stream and people just go
Just
blow
found
my
ammo.
get upset and cry and then woohoo.
I see you shouting. Alchemist. Creamy crime. Don't get up, freak. It's too easy. Take it.
Yeah, this shit's just getting dumb.
It's almost down.
Cause they keep worrying about the kids and that. Like, what the fuck? What do you worry about the kids for? You have influencers that literally like sell them fucking like really stupid shit. It's like these games are extremely popular. But I don't give a shit if you're young and that, you know. Like, I don't have any ratings or everything's 18 above with me. I don't give a fuck about anybody watching my shit that's young.
Rip 'em to pieces.
Normally, I never care anyway. There's just too many dumbass parents out there that complain.
You have help.
Like, one of my things got age restriction, and then they fucking took it off, I think. Well, it's just when people make money and that, they're expecting money to be on there, so they influence people like, oh, well, you... That's why monetization does suck.
People.
Because you get stuck with what? You stuck with fucking bullshit.
Keep using the pod. I'll see if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
Yeah, and then people are like, what the
Just
fuck, are
found
you serious?
ammo.
It's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Wave 7.
And like, it gets kind of dumb.
You faking? Get that side. Shoot it! Someone keep it score!
But yeah, it's just getting really dumb and that, like, people keep on, like... YouTube back then was really fun. Like, you could do anything you want. If you don't have to watch, you don't have to watch it. Stop bringing on control efforts. You're controlling too much.
Flash out! What you
Huh.
Not that it will matter. You'll still die.
The thing is, they're trying to, here's what it is, they're trying to control the efforts of what parents don't control. You're not parenting nothing. If a kid at 13 or above
Help you keep your
that's not sitting there playing fucking Fortnite and looking up fucking Fortnite porn and all that shit, which they all fucking do. There's actual full-on Fortnite porn. I know. But like, it blows my mind that people care about really stupid shit that doesn't have anything to do with anything. So if you sit there and you watch something and people are gonna be like, well, I watch it, you know, I'm 13, 14 years old and that, you know, what's the biggest popular thing? Fortnite, Warzone. Fortnite Warzone.
Damn it! Get up, freak! Time of my bloody life!
And, you know, like, I started watching shit when I was really young and that, you know. Not saying that porn is the reason why. They're still fucking throwing out all kinds of stupid shit. Basically what it is, people are getting away with the guidelines of that. And the reason why you see a lot of women popping up with this shit. I bring up the woman thing a lot because they abuse this fucking thing. If YouTube said no sexual content at all, like showing tits or nipples or pussy and that, nothing, what would you see? A whole bunch of channels would get banned, and women, and of course, you know, people say, why do you always with the women thing? Because women abuse their sexuality a little bit too much. Like, if you can show cleavage and that, you don't need to be showing full frontal fucking nudity to get your fucking views, because you're okay with it. They have this one woman that literally does it for a living. She never shows nipples and that, but she shows like fucking full frontal like tit and shit. And I say, you know what, you're gonna, here's what it is, if you're gonna accept it, accept all, okay? Accept all of it. Except cock and balls, big old fat, might as well just make a porn site out of YouTube then. Have a porn section. Cause you know who keeps changing the shit, right? The creators. The creators are what push that shit forward. So gaming's a huge industry. It's a, you know, it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, if not more, because everyone plays games.
Just found ammo.
Not everyone sits there and watch fucking, you know, people talk about stupid shit. They play games.
Survival is an accomplishment.
So to be able to stop one of the things that's been enriching people's lives for the last, what, 30, 40 years? Since, you know, the 80s and that, Nintendo and that. With a way to get out of reality is by playing these games. Creativity comes in and people want to play them. Dick. And These things are inevitable. They're gonna fucking happen. So it doesn't matter what you do, how much you wanna. Oh my god, you can't do those things.
T-minus 10 seconds.
People don't give a fuck about what you have to say. And they never will care because people don't give a fuck. Oh my god, looks like your mom. Haha. Hey guys, look, it looks like that guy's mom. That's hot. Is that the Necronomicon?
Bit of spelunky. All right.
But yeah, that shit blows my mind. The policy changes, but like we care about our children. There we go. I don't think anything's bad for a teenager. They say you have to be 18 years or older, or you have to be 13 years or older, sorry. 13 years or older to be part of YouTube. What the fuck you doing at 13, bro? Okay. Okay. Okay, it's kind of suck ass. Cool. Deep Strike Ment 9mm. Let's play that again. I like that map. But yeah, that shit always blows my mind. That people, like, YouTube changes so much in the last 10 years. Like, back then, YouTube was like... Actually, I'm gonna go back to my, go back to Santa. I like Santa. YouTube was amazing back then. Like, freedom is everything. You cannot have creativity unless you have freedom. You cannot have good content unless you have freedom. So when people constantly get rid of that freedom, little by little, you don't have a business. Because your business is overrun by people that watch it. Kids become adults very quickly. So they're gonna watch these things. They're gonna produce something with these things. So when you constantly put shit on that bullshit offer, yeah, worry about people that are teenagers. When I was 13, 14 years old, dude, I was jacking off to everything. It wasn't even because of my parents, though. I mean, it's inevitable. You can't change biologics. You're going to do that. Why are you stopping something that is going to be inevitable? Teach them how to deal with it instead of just letting them go like, well, just don't do it until you get 18. What the fuck is that going to do?
Evil is afoot.
Parents always say stupid shit like that. It blows my fucking mind how fucking dumb they are. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't stop something that's gonna happen anyway. Here's what I say. If you want to be a good parent, teach your kids how to be adults as fast as possible. With simple learning strategies about how to deal with money, how to deal with bill paying, how to do all that stuff like that. Because if you don't do that, your kid's probably gonna grow up like a fucking moron. Your kid's gonna grow up not even know how to count his fucking toes and fingers. Oh yeah. Because you're leaving out the public schools, and public schools don't teach you anything. Fuck, they don't even teach you how to put a fucking dick in a vagina. They're just like, just run on your own, guys. Have some condoms. What do you mean, condoms? What do you mean? People don't even know. They don't. I didn't know. Fuck, they teach us shit. I was in public school. That tells us what a vagina looked like. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I think I told you how you're supposed to do it. Know what I want? I want full-on porn star. Fucking John Holmes be plowing some bitch and busting some nuts, because that to me would be more accurate of an education. But no, you can't do that, because it's profanity. You know it's profanity? You know it's really bad? Not teaching people what they need to be taught. So all you're doing is doing nothing.
I don't like surprises. Thanks to all a good night.
That's why people are having so much issues with public schools, because they don't teach them anything. I talk to people who are just getting out of high school and they don't know shit. They're fucking dumb. They know how to take more fucking Adderall and Xanax than they know how to fucking take their vitamins. That's how fucking dumb they are. Because they're influenced by dumb fucks. Because it's cool and rad and... Oh my god, look at me. I can get fake tits at fucking 18 at my birthday party.
I'm all give.
You know, I gotta be like the Kim Kardashian of the world. He's a fucking moron, too. Look at Kanye West. Kanye West is a fucking dumbass. He's worth billions of dollars. Yeah, he's worth the billions of dollars of being a fucking moron. You ain't never gonna reach that standard of money. No one reaches that standard of money. That's why it's called 1%ers. 1%ers sell their soul to make that shit. You're gonna be like everybody else. Doesn't mean you can't have millions, but you ain't gonna have billions. I'm sorry. You might have a good lifestyle, but doesn't mean you're gonna be fucking famous. You might find a perfect fucking sexy hot ass girlfriend with a perfect round jiggly titties. Maybe.
You, Prancer.
Or a woman might find that perfectly attractive guy that'll like give them the lifestyle that's fucking astounding. Maybe. Have you seen people? Massive slow motion.
How do you like me now?
Shit's fucking crazy, man. People are just dumb.
Do you hear what I hear? A siren.
Shut your ass there. Bitch, take it! Looks like,
You miss the old Santa?
Kool-Aid.
That gun may help you feel safe.
It's not blood, it's Kool-Aid.
Actually save you.
Sometimes you gotta decorate your own tree.
I have a feeling like this new policy is just gonna make people just play fucking Roblox. Need a hand?
Here's the pod.
Huh.
I'll see if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
I think
Coarse
not.
language isn't enough. Get more ammo.
I don't want to get more ammo. I always like the Tommy gun, but I always figure the damage is just never enough.
Until your death.
Ammo.
Wave 5.
Yeah, but this shit's fucking crazy, though. Like when Hollywood shits bricks, because they're going crazy. You're finally having like elite people fighting each other. It is
Ziggly
fucking
bullets
hilarious.
looking for a home.
Like everyone's fighting each other now. Where's that badass at? Yeah, you probably. Yeah, you probably.
Oh, give.
And run, bitch, run!
Oh.
Oh God! Finish the bottle! Shit! Ah! Okay.
With the calibration, you were not supposed to live through that.
I'm not supposed to live through that. Well, fuck. But yeah,
For rain and soft form.
that shit does blow my mind about how people care about that shit so damn much. When you look into a parent's mind, what do you always see? The act of their children, right? So when their children get old enough, they're like, well, what do you want to be when you get older? It's like, well, I want to be... What? What everybody else wants you to be? I was going to be like an astronaut, and that's like, that shit's fake as fuck, because all those astronauts, all they do is get blown up anyway, so good luck with that one, kid.
Last call for guns and bullets.
I was lie about it. Don't ruin a kid's dream. Then dreams ain't gonna happen, because they're not real dreams to begin with, because shit ain't real. It's like, I always wanted to be an animator or a video game designer. What happened there? I used to play video games and talk about emotional, psychological shit to help out the mightiest of retards in our world, called parents that have no idea how to raise their kids.
And I did it all in one night.
2 plus 2 is what? 10. Oh my God, you're a genius.
Nuts. We're great. No, they're great.
Right. But yeah, shit drives me fucking
How do you
crazy
like
though.
me now?
Like, people always want to complain about shit and they know they don't have control over it because nature does everything for us. We're just in that beautiful bound of
A box of
existence.
jingling bullets looking
That's
for a
fucking
home.
it. Like, when people are protesting shit, how many protesters are actually successful, guys? Well, 1 out of 100? Unless it's something that is actually affecting the country.
Better now.
Yeah, you might say, what do you mean by that? Think about it. Out of all the things in this country or in the world, unless it's affecting the whole entire middle class, then it changes something. As in civil rights movement, it affected the whole middle class because it was destructiveness among the blacks. Same thing in China. going through their revolution. It's affecting the course of how things work. So it doesn't matter what anybody says unless it's something big. And it is real. Like the whole equal pay rights thing for women, that's not real. So why do feminists keep on doing that? Because they make a lot of money off of really dumb bitches.
I can smell them. Die, honey, die.
Yeah, they do.
I see you.
Women get more benefits than men do. You know that, right? They really do when it comes down to having kids and that, and I don't blame them. But if a man has a baby and that...
You missed the old Santa?
And... as in, you know, he gets a girl pregnant.
And I did it all in...
Should that man have equal rights to that kid? 100%. And if the bitch is fucking crazy and the guy's a good guy, he should have full custody, right? I'm only saying that because I'm a man myself. I'm scared to death of having kids. One of the things being the new waitress that we were talking about after work and that, you know, we're bringing up some stuff in there. We're bringing up men being stupid and women being stupid. But people be dumb. The reason why I know this stuff is because I've been, you know, I researched my own brothers and that, and like parenting, what they do in that, and sometimes they just do the emotional thing, and then they complain about like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, and then the kid ends up doing it anyway, because that's what kids do. So... to me, it's kind of like, well, it's going to happen no matter what. So you might as well teach them why it's happening, let them learn. Because kids don't give a fuck. Fuck, they'll wake up and play video games all damn day and, like, fuck around and shit all damn day. Kids don't give a shit. They never did. Why? Because kids don't give a shit.
No, chestnuts.
I know, because I was a kid once.
I'm all give.
I didn't give a shit about school. And I still don't. Because school doesn't do anything.
I checked it twice.
Anyone that says public school does anything, it does a bare minimum.
Time to give it a present.
Like the stuff you learn in high school, like, you can't say it really does anything. Why do I say that? Because think about it. I haven't learned much. What did I learn in high school that I haven't learned in, you know, 8th grade?
How do you like me now?
I mean, you learn your multiplications and decimals in 4th grade. 6th grade, you learn, you know, the same bullshit all over again. You start learning complex, like, mathematics at that age, like geometry and that, but it's almost multiplication and decimals now. And once you get in high school, you learn algebra. What the fuck is algebra? Anyone want to tell what the fuck algebra is? Because I think algebra is dumb. It's like the dumbest fucking math ever, because you don't use it. I like being down here. That's what this is.
Here comes Santa. Sweet Christmas.
Off with their head.
Shit. I thought they would be spawning like all over the goddamn place. God damn, bitch. Reload your fucking gun. Stop reloading so damn slow.
I shot his eye.
Stairwells are the worst.
I'm all gone.
No, fuck off me. All cores are flush pound. Why do stairwells suck so much dick in this game? I fucking hate Commando. He's such a shit character. Like, they come in so quick, and then they... Once you get on a stairwell, they'll throw a flush pound right in front of you going, ha ha! They do that. They throw a flush pound right in front of you, and they're like, fuck you. Yeah, I was gonna switch. Fuck the Commando. I always... Only good about the Commando is visibility. Other than that, I fucking hate the Commando. Like, you max him out that he's fun, but until then, he is horrible. He is not a fun character to play with. He gets trashed too much. Dickhead. I don't know who plays. Put the firebug. Fuck! Man, shit hot as fuck.
Wave 1.
Fucking ass is on fire. Ass is on fire. Oh! Damn, motherfucker. Spawn everyone right in my booty hole, dude. What the fuck, game? Can't hold off.
Out top.
Fuck you.
Here comes Santa. He's only in the jet.
But yeah, that shit's crazy as fuck.
Better
Policy changes and that. Then once they cuss after like 30 seconds or something like that. What the hell does that have to do with anything? You did that because you're gonna just catch people doing it, and then they're gonna have to like reconfigure their channel and that.
Just handed a pod. You got lucky.
Well, you're lucky because I can't read. Meet the Spartans.
How do you like me now? Chestnuts.
You're lucky I can't read.
You think that's it? There's plenty more than.
Hunka hunka burning love. Oh, ho, ho, ho. How
That's
badass
crazy
am I?
as fuck.
So badass. Check
Yeah,
that.
you're lucky. Let's go make fun of Jennifer Lawrence. I'm sure her dumb ass is gonna say something. They go, oh my god! I'm going broke because I spent all the money on gigantic dildos in my ass. Harvey Weinstein, where are you? I need more of your money. See, this guy knows what I'm talking about. It's probably in fucking Weinstein's Dungeon of Doom. It hurts.
What is this?
Well, it hurts. Help. It's kind of fucked up.
Keep the area secure. That means kill any Zeds that get near.
What is wrong with people? What the fuck's in here?
I don't see him, but I smell him. One time of the year.
Can you jump up here?
On an open fire.
I guess nothing spawns out of the butthole mouse. Oh, that's what it dragged you down into. Okay.
How badass am I? So badass.
That's not a bad spot.
Let your heart be light.
Don't forget the like, guys. Likes go a long way in the shit algorithm of YouTube.
You're so screwed now.
'Cause if I ain't posting anything with fucking, you know, Roblox or children like things or fuck it is, they seem to frown upon us. I mean, God, man, fuck your kids. Literally. I feel ashamed of the kids growing up nowadays, man. Oof. The ones that are like teenagers now.
Pod closing soon. Hurry up so you can
The kids
die.
are all messed up. They walk around with fucking dicks and vaginas. I don't even know how fucking. Probably ain't know what gender they are.
Last call for guns and bullets.
I'd be fucking confused.
If you can.
I mean, I'm joking, obviously.
Chestnuts.
Why do all the weirdest fucking people come out during political bullshit of the Democrats? You not notice that? I mean, do they not know that we have no standing points?
On an open
It feels like.
fire.
Damn, long ass hallway.
Oh, 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 oh.
Fuck your mom.
Chestnuts roast.
I'm just curious, are all the kids gonna grow up fucked up, or are they actually gonna, like, learn common sense?
Nothing.
So now people say, well, the parents do. The parents don't do anything, honestly.
You hear what I hear?
The teachers are taught how to be parents, by the way.
If I thought that was anything but luck,
You wanna
be
bet?
impressed. Area remains
What's this
secure.
do? This place is fucking gigantic. What the fuck, dude?
Let your heart be light. How badass am I? So badass. Nothing.
I mean, fuck, I see the people my age are fucking dumb as boxes of rocks.
This area remains mostly secure. This odds helping you somehow. Is this some sort
bunch of
prank?
fucking dick
You're not
that is.
this good.
Sometimes you gotta decorate your own tree.
I tell you, get a bunch of dumb fucks on YouTube and that, especially all these people that talk about dating and that.
Looks like a
And every time I bring it
hideout
up
to
and that,
me.
it's like, how does a man teach their son how to date a woman? Does anyone know? I mean, I know. Depend on the man itself.
You'll throw my results if you die too fast. Buy armor.
But people always do that shit. They're all like,
Pod shutting down. Any second now.
you know where they get it from? They get it from books. They get it from teachers. All parenting is from teaching books. That's how fucking dumb it is. Oh wow, he's all the way fucking down on that basement next to me.
You pathetic, odious little worms.
AIDS on right there.
Ammo box for some deserving boy or girl.
Whole bunch of secret passageways, aren't there? But it's like they like dig a hole in the fucking wall.
Santa can smell the use.
I scared you. Don't
Hey!
and they look vermin.
I think you may be
Ha!
operating under the misconception that you're supposed to live through this. You're not.
I mean, I don't know how to live through it. Unless I'm doing waves. I remember Killing Floor waves. You gotta get the 7 waves. You face a boss.
Ammo box for some deserving boy or girl.
I don't know why I gave you money. Spend it, or whatever.
But this shit always makes me confusing. Every time I like think about it over and over again. Back in the old days, it was traits that got passed down.
Fire.
So, like, if you're in a blacksmith family, what happens? You become a blacksmith. If you're in a writer family that writes books, that you become a writer. You take traits from what you already know from society.
Let your heart be light.
But
Chestnut.
nowadays, who knows what the fuck he's going to be?
How badass.
Whoa! Whoa!
Chestnuts roasted.
And honestly, I'm being serious because I see this shit a lot, like with myself and that.
Let your heart be light.
Video games came out, they kind of changed everything.
Nothing.
Because they put your personality to it, put your, you know, what you like about stuff to it.
Oh, 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 oh.
Area is mostly secure.
Oh, we got it.
Not terrible.
So when people put their minds to something, they become that something, right? Is that how it works? So who the hell is teaching our kids? Definitely ain't the parents. It's the system. It's the, you know, the school system that. Now any parent could teach your kids ABCs, 1, 2, 3. Just listen to them talk. You don't need to take a test knowing how to spell shit. I can't read or spell. I'm surely a hell of a lot smarter than half the motherfuckers out there.
It was hard to steal this many.
Jacob must be an idiot. I am proud to be an idiot.
Last call for guns and
At least I'm not a fucking moron. I can go through and look at what's wrong and right. People just like literally just believe everything they see on the news or on TV. I don't watch it. I watch creators. My news comes from creators that actually look at shit. News is propaganda. They have to do it in that way to make views. But the funny thing is, there's a lot of people do news networks on YouTube. They're just normal people.
Do you hear what a chestnut?
You know what's so funny is,
How badass am
they make
I?
more broadcast views than people
Roasted.
that are on news networks now.
Evil. What?
I survived this. You missed the old Simon? Nothing.
I find that very interesting.
How badass am I? So badass. Die. Sweet Christmas.
So every time we look at all these things, what do we come up with? What's the conclusions? Well, if you want to be a true parent, homeschool your children. I bet your kids will be a hell of a lot smarter going to homeschool. Because you know what happens when you go into public schools? Your kids are surrounded by a bunch of fucking moron kids. And why do I say it like that? Well, think about it. I always say think about it. And I say it in that way because you gotta make sense out of it, right? Let's make sense out of this shit so we can all go home and be happy, you know? Oh, that was some strong flavoring. Get some of that Titan in me. Sorry. They will give you all kinds of boners. Let me pop my top first. Let's do this the real way. I am playing with none of that. But yeah, anyone that wants to have children, believe in yourself that you can teach your children right. You know, when I was growing up, my parents taught me to not take drugs at all. Fuck, all I see people do is smoke everything. They're all like, their parents are a bunch of dumbasses because they didn't go by what they think. They always want to go against the system, and the partial of the system is to be able to make money, right? Well, you can't make money if you go against something that you're making money from. I want to be a millionaire. How the fuck can you become a millionaire? You can't even work a simple job. You're coming in late all the damn time. You're barely showing up. I mean, yeah, you got YouTube and that. Well, yeah. But, have you seen how long it takes for me to get my ass monetized? I talk about extremely important things that actually matter to society. My number one goal is to research this shit. So I go out into the world, and, you know, I go out, you know, my job and that. I see a lot of people coming. I talk to people when I'm walking and that. So I go to the gas station, I talk to people and that. And stuff like that. Now, do many people do that? No, they're in a hurry to go home. You're missing out on so much knowledge. Like, for instance, I was talking about my other stream at the beginning of this one a little bit. One of the girls, she's doing that, and she's dealing with some problems and that with her man. And, like I said, I always tell everybody, I don't know both sides of the story is. I can relate, but I still have to know both sides of the story. It's surprising this woman's smart enough to say, pretty much, yeah. And I found that very interesting. I never had people really agree with me, or they'll agree with me in a very like, I see where you're coming from. That's what they'll say. How do you see where I'm coming from? I agree. Agreed!
But you got lucky. I'll account for that in the next batch of flesh
No.
pounds. It won't be that easy again.
Nah. You really don't. Actually, you can change that real quick. Bottom right, we'll go top right here. Can't see my damn ammo.
Pod closing soon. Hurry up so you can die.
But why don't people think about these things? They're all over the place. It's right in front of you.
I prefer rain in solid form.
And
Hunka burning love.
it always blows my mind about that shit.
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
And I'm always structurally like blinded by how people don't notice this shit. Like
Be light.
I was talking to with my brother and that. He's a teacher, special ed teacher and that. Let me give you the heads up of what I think about disabilities. Number one, disabilities do not mean your kid's fucking dumb. It means your kid's actually quite smart. The kid's not easily controlled because their personality is so big and powerful that they don't give a fuck about what you tell them unless it agrees with how they like life and what the things in life that they do like. Hence, a lot of people. More and more people are starting to reject the way of society because they see that's not working for them. Hence why people don't work. I mean, that's not true. There's people don't want to work. They're rejecting the society that they're in now.
Looking for a home.
They'd rather be at home, or say, like, if you're an influencer and you got an attractive body now, all you have to do is influence people. I know people don't work at all, and they just influence people. And that's it. They don't even fucking do anything. They sit there all day and, like, lift weights and shit, and take videos that throw on Instagram and shit. Or fucking TikTok. Ugh. I fucking hate TikTok. TikTok's horrible. Bad for your brain. Cause you make you stupid. TikTok does make you dumb as fuck. There's a lot of stupid.
Wave 9.
On an open fire. How badass am I? So badass, huh? How badass am I? So badass. Chestnuts roast.
But yeah, this shit's fucking crazy though.
Let your heart be light.
Now he's dancing.
How badass am I? So badass.
You are so dead. The next wave is gonna flatten you. That's only the beginning.
Let's go.
There's a lot more blood and pain.
You can't say that anymore, Killing Floor, because the policies state that I can't do this. Because they think it's real. Didn't YouTube used to have decapitate or fucking people getting heads chopped off? When ISIS was around? And they finally banned it? It's like black market fucking shit. The black part of the web where you can see like people get chopped in half and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. But hey.
This was a family affair. Had to stick your noses in.
I mean, I don't think it's okay. I think it's stupid as fuck. But anyway, let's go back to actual intelligence shit.
I know where all the naughty ones are.
Running away won't save you. Human body is highly conductive. This is what smoke The fourth state of matter. How have you survived this long, perhaps?
You won't take me in.
Do I look concerned? He does. Get overconfident. Harden my ego into disappearing before your eyes.
His clones are limited, just like my patience. Do not test me.
Oh, 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 oh. I prefer rain in solid form.
Oh, he came out! He came out to play!
My ears are dingy. How badass am I? So badass. Oh, 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 oh. No time out.
Ah! Yeah, I can't see shit!
How badass am I? So let me out. I am.
Keep it pumping! He'll eventually die.
Let your heart be light.
Ah! Fuck you.
Come get some break. Hunk of burning love.
Oh.
Nothing. Let your heart be light.
Going to buy things. Not that it will matter. You'll still die. That flesh pound must have had some sort of structural deficiency. Lucky you. I'm not going to go easy because you don't repair your armor.
Hey! You! Shut up!
Move it, idiot. Get some gear.
I love this stuff. That's creepy as fuck.
Not die. Wait, will.
Let's outside. Time to give him his present.
I don't want to see it sucking in people! Fucking hell's that grab me, you fucking twat.
Someone. Nuts. Chestnuts roasted.
I like this benches.
Smoking here. Let your heart be light.
Ah, yeah. Fucking shit it on.
On an open fire.
Spend you, Josh, imbeciles, before I decide to shut the pod.
So
The
Swinging almost at 250, man.
like you.
Awesome. Maybe Dog will change. Hey, shut up. That's a big motherfucking leg. That's the creepiest thing I've ever seen in a long time.
Until your death.
I feel there's some creepy ass thing underneath the ocean.
Protect the area.
He has a huge penis. Boom, I don't like boom. Thing is, I can't run faster than people. So I get stuck with bullshit.
It's jiggling like
Ah,
How badass am I? So bad.
my guy
I
clips.
kind of forget anyone. Chestnuts roasted. Oh. Ring ting tinkling too.
And that's most of the way.
Get out of my butt. Oh, he was smart. He went around the other way.
Let your heart beat.
Oh, oh shit. Run, bitch, run!
Ammo here.
The only thing I like about strikes is strikes don't chase after you unless you get them down to like, what, first 20% health?
We're great.
Area breached. They're coming for you now.
Oh.
I don't know what I wanna be.
I do not like rain.
Well, hello there, friend. How you doing? Ooh, baby. Hey, you settle down there. God damn you, big ass head. Yay!
Last call for guns and bullets.
Hey!
Keep the area secure. That means kill any Zeds.
I don't want to do it. Well, actually, this one be easy to do. But I always like the mythologies of younger nations and that. People have like younger villages and shit.
So bad. Oh.
I'm always thinking about that stuff, and they're like, what would it be like if you were living in a village and all you had was the people around you, like families and that you knew and that?
Don't get too comfy. I've got more Zeds just waiting.
On an open fire. How badass am I? So bad. Hunka hunka burning love.
Look at her run.
Get something crazy.
Chestnuts roast.
The next one will be hard.
Hey.
If I thought there was anything but luck, they would
Get out of my butt. Oh shit. Ah! I'll put this over there. Whee!
How badass am I? So bad.
I really do hate flesh pounds. That's why the Kaboom is probably like the best period weapon.
none of this has made it. Surprising. What a cookie.
Ew.
Nothing.
Yeah, like being a double ishness with Kaboom is fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's so hard to fucking die. That gun's overpowered by far. Hi! See, I'll just switch it over.
Don't bleed on the pod. It was hard to steal this many.
That's all you need, Ozzy. You don't need anything else.
It was only in the jet there. Better than that part.
Wave 15.
I will crush you all like little mook. It will be my, what shall I call it? My entertainment break.
For my entertainment. Oh, my Jack! Oh, I'm a dickhead. I know I am a dickhead. Ah, bitch! Bitch! Bitch!
Nothing you with nothing on. I promise out. Another little attacks.
Yeah.
You a bug. Prepare to be squashed.
I'm not a bug. I wonder if Wave 100 is just literally a boss fight you can't beat. Like, if it's just something that outrageous, like you face that one guy. He chases after you and that. That guy right there. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I prefer rain in solid form.
He's like, fuck that shit, you live too long, and he starts chasing after you. Can I get him a blowjob?
Reload!
Have a huge penis. Go! Hey.
Donner's Avengers.
I don't see it, but I smell it.
How do you like it now?
That's most of the wave.
Here's my boomstick.
How badass am I?
There's no funny, the actual double barrel shotgun fucking sucks on this. Like, it's like, I can't say it's really that powerful.
That crate is near the top of the north.
will matter. You'll still die. Keep moving. A little blood loss never hurt anyone.
I think the damage is almost the same actually. Let's go double barrel. Actually, double barrel deals more damage. It says piercing too, but the range is a lot less. What do you mean the range is a lot less? These bullets spread fucking super booty shit.
I prefer range to solid force.
Out of that area.
Fucking spread is ridiculous. The range is great. It spreads like half the size of the fucking planet. Oh, sorry. I have to be structurally sound. Earth, the planet.
I'm all give. I can smell them.
I forgot you can't see stars when you're on the airplane, right? Yeah, I won't be able to talk about that stuff. I've never been on an airplane before, but I've seen footage of an airplane. Fuck you, bitch. Blow his nuts off. I think it's because I have... Yeah, I probably should have this on. I'm gonna have all that shit on. Fuck it.
Badass am I? So badass. Here I come.
Hey. 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 Peekaboo.
Is coming. Yay. Nothing says Christmas like explosive.
I'm the king of the world.
My coat is getting redder.
I thought that was anything but love. I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
What? I don't think what the fuck I want to eat.
Like a cracker. I see you, Siren.
This area remains mostly secure.
I was like,
This odds helping you somehow. Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
it is a prank. I am this good. Gotta get the old-fashioned protein shake out. Gotta get the Funyuns out. I think that's a beef jerky, right? A little bit. I bought these fuckers the last couple days. Oh. 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 It is Saturday, fuck. Well, I lopped on my hours. Ah, funny bone. I'm not working till 1 anymore. I'm actually working till 10. So, but
I do not like rest.
and I'll be able to stream on the weekends after 10, which is like really good time to stream because everyone's normally up at 10 from Saturday to Sunday.
Keep using the pod. I'll see if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
That's what I want. Oh. No. But did they know where other countries kind of like overlap?
They're right behind you. Well, almost.
So we were 12 hours apart from me. But it's nighttime for me, like 6 this week. It'll be 6 in the morning for them. For ours be the next day.
12. Give them my children.
No!
I don't see him. Here are chestnuts. Ah.
Whoa!
This bus is coming.
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
Chestnuts. Or may have overindulged. Here comes Santa. Let's pound it. Time to give him the present.
Ah!
I don't get it. Come get some, crazy.
Run, bitch! Run! Hey, fuck off.
They're here.
Obliterate.
Mr. Old Santa.
I'm on strike.
Flame in solid form.
It's coming.
That crate is near the top of the naughty list.
Supply pod is open.
Ah.
Spin your dosh and shut up.
So badass.
Huge penis.
The Zeds will be there soon to alleviate your suffering.
No. I always feel like these upgrades don't really help out that much. I think they like barely help out. Like they help out so small amount.
I do not.
Last call for guns and bullets. Try this one on for size. I think you'll find it snug.
Bye.
That's it. There's plenty more sense.
A cracker. Chestnuts. How do you like me now?
I like how the single planet gore fast are actually super fucking easy. Like you shoot like once or twice and this gun they die, but the dual swords have like 3 times as much health. I always hate the dual sword guys.
Better now.
They got a big ass manor. Oh, it's a hotel. Looks like it.
Pod shutting down.
A bunch of what's that? Fees. It looks.
Wave 20. If you want someone dismembered properly, do it yourself. One by one, I will feast on your agony.
There's smoking here.
Can't outrun this. Don't test me.
Ah!
I will chase you through perdition flames before
Ah!
A little present to myself.
Another one bites the dust. Bites the dust. Another one done, another one gone, no one bites the dust.
it's your funeral. Leaving your armor like that.
Decorate your own tree.
Hey, five out of a couple. He's like, ah!
Protect the area if you can.
I'm all give. No chestnuts.
Hey. Ah!
Here comes Santa.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Ammo here.
Hey.
What? You say something?
Hit it with the penis. Hit it with the penis.
Chestnuts. Nothing says Christmas like expired thinking.
Ah!
You miss the old Santa?
Hey.
Oh. Where's Craig? No, there's Craig.
And with the BNS. Oh. Hey guys.
This will be fun.
Yeah, if I shoot Ryan in the head with all the damage, it just kills him with one hit. Kablamo! Hey! Shut up. Fuck your kids. Why you use so much profanity in your videos? Well, a lot of people say that shit. You know why? Because I don't give a fucking shit. You can go fuck yourself, because you probably used to do it anyway. Because back in the old days, no one gave a fuck what other people say. People cussed a hell of a lot more. Nowadays, people are super sensitive. You say the word fuck, they instantly think it's something that has to be sexual or something really stupid. No. It's a word that means emotional to the statement that you say. How the fuck does anyone not know how this fucking shit works? You learned this shit in like 5th grade. You surely went to school to learn something, huh?
I don't see him, but I smell him. Oh, give. Blind. I spy a siren. Poison, huh?
Hey. I don't know why they're blocking protects their body. It doesn't make any sense. Get on my butt. Yeah, I had to say something that happened at work the other day. It was fucking hilarious. Oh, yesterday, actually.
I checked it.
So one guy came in, overnight dishwasher. It was really funny though, because he came in and he was like sitting there. Oh, nothing. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's just doesn't like to express his emotions too much. Because he's really nice towards me and that, like helped me out in that. He came in hella fucking early again. Came in like an hour and a half early. And so the first thing he asked me, you know, he's like, what time are you getting off? I said 10. We got here like, that was like 8:30 or something like that.
Sometimes you gotta decorate.
I guess he takes a bus. I don't understand how the hell. Hey, you cool, right? I mean, it's very obvious the dude's used to taking it because he comes in early all the time. So he probably takes like the 7 o'clock bus. He knows it comes in at 7. And then he goes from there, I guess. Bye. Once again, why are you hiring people that take a transportation that you know that's not reliable? Because you're that desperate for workers. They know it's not reliable. Our managers have been talking about it over and over again. You stop hiring people that take buses. I mean, if they live close, like if they live in the partial city and that, not like deep city, then it's okay, because then you can take like one bus and you're here, or two buses, you're here, maybe.
Didn't want you to get bored. So I
Like, if you have a vehicle, drive the vehicle.
Where's Frank? No, there's Frank.
I don't get it.
Old Santa?
break your arm, patting yourself on the back.
Haha. Please.
Get in!
I don't understand because I don't take buses. And they even tell me sometimes, why don't you take the bus? I'll just walk. But you can take the bus, it's quicker. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Ammo here. He's jiggling like my belly. Oh. Come get some, crazy. Are you ready for me?
Go to the pond. Buy things.
Fucker.
Not that it will matter. You'll still die. That Sprint's chainsaw was out of gas. The next one will kill you.
But yeah, it always blows my mind. Like I notice it's mostly the males that take buses more than females. All females, for most part that I've noticed, all drive. And none of the males, I'm not saying they don't drive, they do drive, but they all take buses from the city. Kind of blows my mind.
Activate Omega.
So, dare to say, the reason why that is because most of the city community of males go to prison. Listen, hear me out. They go to prison for a long period of time, so their life, from like 16 to 26 is completely erased because they're in prison.
12. Get him.
If not longer. So then, once they get out of prison, then they have to start getting their life together, and they're normally always broke as fuck because they've been in prison for so damn long. If that's the case. Because as a delinquent, you don't get an education in prison. I'll tell you that right now. You're there and you act like a riffraff.
How badass I'm dead.
And you can tell because they always either they constantly act like that, or they eventually break it, they stop acting like that. And it's like really. Oh, I'm not gonna tell.
Hello, flesh owl.
I always gotta think of it like that because I've always just like, huh.
No, there's How badass am I?
Because that's what I see,
So
and it's like,
badass.
huh. Oh, right in the face. Oh, I fucked him up.
Next wave is gonna flatten you. Do you know the resource?
So why do these occur with males more to be against the law than females? We're gonna go down this road. This is a very poor road to go down. A lot of males out there are going to be all pissy and that, but you know, you can go cry, bitch, and moan, or go suck your mama's fucking dick, because I really don't give a shit. When it comes down to how males are raised compared to females, males are raised to be more destructive, females are raised to be more nurturing. Not say it's always like that, but it's just the normal comical thing to raise them like. So let's start off as a kid. Let's start off when I was younger. When I was younger than that, I lived in a partial city. It wasn't really bad, but there was still shit going on. Our neighborhood was very good because we had a lot of great people that lived in our neighborhood. So like most of the neighborhood wasn't trash. But people in the outskirts of our neighborhood, so to speak, you know, was trash to a certain extent. Not all of them, but they were just, you know, whatever. So what happened is, as you're raised, when you go out on the streets and that, you're always playing around with a bunch of kids. You know, we're all a bunch of kids now. We all grew up together and that. Simple shit happen. You know, we get in fights sometimes. You have little brawls and that. Well, when you go into the county, it's different. A lot different. Because the city is very, very big, and the counties always separate in between different counties. So like city is, you know, you get inner city, then you get the outer cities. And you get county. Well, the county's next to the outer cities. Like, I'm literally down the street from the outer cities. But they like to have less rules. And people in the county like to have more rules. So people less steal, less, you know, harassment, stuff like that. Less gun violence and that. Which is true. Because we don't have, like, it's peaceful. You can walk at nighttime and nothing really happens. People drive around fast cars, that's about it. That's about it. I rub this shit in my finger really quick. But when people live in the city and they come in the county, that their minds are set in a different way. So, from what I heard from one of the guys that work in that, I can't say I really disliked him and that he was just, you know, one of those kind of males, you know, he just wanted to be, you know, cool or whatever it is. But we talked about stuff that was important. He told me, so when people get into, when black communities go into mostly white parts, which is like, you know, city going into county, he said something that was pretty cool, actually. I kind of like, oh, I never knew that. They said they don't act too ghetto when they're around white people. Say, county white people, so to speak. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, there's a proper way that they act. Because the city is their culture. The street culture. Ghetto culture, whatever you want to call it. And it's very interesting, because I never really, like, thought about it like that. So, like, when they come to the county, they're always saying, you know, yes, ma'am, no, sir, kind of thing. And very unique. It's like, okay, so you guys are, you know, they don't like this city. They have to live there because, you know, money issues and stuff like that or whatever it is. Most of them don't like the city, but they have to live there because that's their culture. So now it gets me thinking, okay, so if that's why that's happening, that you're trying to defend your culture, who is it to blame that the culture's messed up? That's what you really have to ask. Well, when you really look into the history of why the city became the way they are, because of really shitty policies. Once again, it comes down to politics. And they're trying to fight to get back to where it used to be. That's why gangs that came up. People say gangs are bad. Gangs are no different than clubs, which we have around this area. They keep it to themselves, and they want to regulate. Take it back. We're going to look at from the perspective of what they had on a YouTube page of an ad. They had this ad that was talking about gangsters. And it was saying, not all people that join a club that go against the system are bad people. They actually help out their community, and that they actually defend their community. Well, it's kind of funny that you have an ad out there like that when all you hear is people getting shot up all the time. But the thing is, them are not actual gang relations. They're what you call off-brand gangs. So when you got actual gangs, people that actually balance out the bad, they know, like the mafia and that, they know not to get involved with the cops. They know not to do stupid shit. As long as they make their money in that and they get their bitches and hoes, they really don't care, honestly. And I say, well, that makes sense. And they keep it in the city. That makes perfect sense. So, what's this whole battle in between? It's in between the shit gangs. And they know all about it. Like, I was over hearing a couple of people talking about, like, these two guys that were brothers and that. They had, they ruled over, like, the drug stuff, or the drug, leaders and shit, or whatever it was, in the cities and that, all over. And they split apart because they disagreed with stuff. And that's when you start getting your gang wars. But there's still rules and regulations you have to go by. Like, the number one rule most things do in the clan, you keep shit in the gang. When you start doing stuff outside of the gang that's going to terrorize not only the public, no one wants to be recognized, right? You cut off the strings of them. That's what it is. Ain't no different than being in a guild. I had an EverQuest 2 guild, and I had 10 people in there, and say one of them went off on their own and wanted to have a character to join another guild and help them level up instead of our guild. Same thing. I cut them off. Or I would tell them, like, hey, you gotta do one or the other. You gotta support what you're in. But now, when you don't look at it from that perspective,
do it yourself.
What normally happens?
If you squander all your life on their blood, life insurance would have been more useful.
There's closer here.
Not to kill them all, my children. Leave some for me. Why don't we skip to the end? You're dead.
But it's like, when I start to think about more and more now, why people always want to take over what a culture is, saying that's not right, that's not this. At least they're trying to meet you in the middle, motherfuckers. I blame it on the liberals, honestly. I think liberal people literally don't like the way inner city culture is. And that's why they always clash so much.
Larian. I'll tickle your catastrophe. No one smack talks like a bird.
Because I constantly think about it. And then they always say stuff, like one of the girls that working there, she said something about why people like bland food so they don't use, we were talking about soy sauce. And she talked about like, where do you even get that from? That makes no sense at all. You know, she's saying black people like salt more than whites. I'm like, have you seen the white community? This is what the problem is. Who cares? And she was like, no offense. Like, I am offended because you're 100% wrong. Because that's what I'm saying, like, you make no sense. Everyone likes fried chicken. Everyone likes soy sauce. Everyone likes rice. And as I said, like, everyone likes Chinese food. There's no reason to say it like that. But why does that even matter? What's with the need to say something that's not really correct at all? It's actually incorrect. That's what I say, everyone likes Chinese food.
Chestnut. Christmas is coming.
So where's that always constant coming from? Why are we always getting people from, you know, different cultures and that saying the things that don't make sense? I love all the foods in the world. It's nature, baby. I love nature. I don't give a fuck about culture. I don't give a flying fuck at all.
Nothing says Christmas like explosive. That creek is near the top of the north. I can't expect you to am I? So bad.
But I never understood why people say such things.
Where's Craig? No, there's chestnuts. Christmas is coming.
That's why I like intermingling with cultures. Like the girl, the girl that right now that I'm fond of, that I'm interested in. She lives in a city in that, and she doesn't really seem to be, she seems to be just normal. She has some intentions of like street stuff, street talk, whatever it is, but she's still very smart because she looks at it from a different perspective when we talk, and that's like, you have to understand it's coming from both sides. I heard it my whole entire life. I always heard there was a difference, but there's not. Because my middle brother's married to a black woman, and like, honestly, she's not ghetto. She doesn't have a lot of streets. She was raised, not in the city as much as she was in the county or whatever that is. So why is there a difference? Damn, the motherfucker spawned all those fuckers right there. That's crazy.
Box of ding bullets looking for a hole.
So why this continuing effort keeps on happening every fucking year? It's 2023. We're still doing the same thing we've been doing. But it's like, I never understood that. It's like when I see people go to clubs and shit. I think clubs are dumb, immoral, they make you dumb as fuck. That's where the most of the drugs are circulated at. And that's how you get a whole bunch of unwanted pregnancies.
Decide to shut the pod. I'll account for that in the next batch of flesh pounds. It won't be that easy again.
Well, I always find that shit kind of funny.
Sometimes you gotta decorate your own tree.
He was, I like to dance, I like to do that, I like to do that, do that. I'm like, that's cool. I can't say I have a problem with it. I think it's pretty cool that people like to dance and enjoy themselves. But like taking your priorities off of the list and say I want to party and that. You know, most times because they have children at a young age. And they make up the biggest excuse. Like, well, I had a child at 19 that, and you know, my child's like, or whatever it is, that child at a young age, that goes, oopsies.
Old Santa? That one's for Rugo.
Oh, damn.
Don't get too comfy. I've got more Zeds just waiting.
How do you like me now?
Hello, Dad.
That's nice. You missed the old Santa? Like a cracker. That's straight near the top of the naughty list. A little present to myself.
I always find that very interesting. It's like when you go grow up. I know a guy goes to clubs, he's like fucking 50. He loves it. He loves going to clubs.
How bad
See, that's not, no, that's not a bad thing. No, what the fuck do you mean that's not bad?
Get in. Get in.
So you want to know why most people are not successful in that? Because they spend all their money while they're young and while they're dumb. And they always end up being broke in their fucking 40s and 50s. And then they bust their fucking ass and have to work and they're still doing the same dumb shit.
Your wounds are probably infected.
I work with people like that. They still do the same dumb shit.
A box of Gingerly.
I also work with people that, you know, every time they come in, they'll get all the hours they can.
You know holes in your armor are bad, right?
And they work really hard in that. And it's like you never learn to stop doing things.
The Zeds will be there soon to eliminate you separate.
Ammo box for some deserving boy
I
or
mean, if everyone like had the learning capacity to be able to sit there and just learn just a little bit each time, the whole world would be, there'd be no problems at all. We wouldn't have any of this bullshit.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Everyone would be wealthy, and everyone would be rich, and everyone would have, you know, what they want. Now, the idea is having what you want. Well, what the fuck do people want? Well, shit. People want a lot of dumbass shit. Some people want too much stuff.
Ammo here.
The thing is, if you never watched TV, you never knew how people were. How would you know what you would want then, right?
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
That's what you want it.
I'm all give.
So like, if all I did was play Sega, would I ever know about the PlayStation 5? No. That's what it is. So what you know is how it affects your life.
You're naughty.
Like, well, it's because I listen to say, like, there's people that live in India and that, and a lot of them didn't even know about the PlayStation 4. They were playing PlayStation 3 for 10 fucking years. They said if I went back and started playing Sega games and that, and like all I do is play Sega games,
Time to give it a present.
and just to say, that's all I knew, then what would happen? I would stay in that reality. Or say, well, okay, we're gonna go. This is a complex thing, and I love to do.
I do not like
The state of reality is based upon what you think that life is. Okay? So if you think life is full of really stupid shit, then we'll go from female to male. So, start with males. If you think life is all about, you know, getting booty and chasing bitches around that, then you're gonna see life like that, period. And as a female, if you're thinking that every guy is a rapist or a sexist or whatever that, you're gonna constantly think that. Unless it meets your expectations of what other people that are like that do that. No, it's a group of people. But to me, I'm a free thinker. All the cultural shit, I take it and I throw it away. Because none of it makes sense. It's just a whole bunch of people that want to be part of a group. You got dudes that are part of the bro league, you got dudes that are part of the players, you got dudes that are parents. Daddy's that. Same thing with women. You got the mommies, you got the players, or the teasers, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Then you got the solo people that don't want to, you know, they don't want to be with people and that. They have friends, but they like to be solo.
Rain in solid form.
Kalo's finest.
Hands up. Shot shatter.
You are too afraid to come to me. I shall see I grow out of this game. Time to turn out of There is something more to think about.
Look off, man.
Swift death.
Unacceptable. You will die. Now. I'm done playing softball here.
Here I come.
But yeah, that's what it is. At least that's how I see it. So this is why we have to go through the things we constantly have to go through. Because to me, it just makes sense. If everyone was balanced, so to say, and everything was, you know, the way it should be, you know, by our actual design of how we want to act and how we want to do things, then life would be better for everybody. So why do we keep on structuring ourselves to go against what we actually want?
31.
That's the hardest thing to talk about because it happens so much.
Evil is afoot. Like a cracker. Something is close. We're critical. There's nothing says Christmas like explosive. Chestnuts.
Well, yeah, that's how you have to really think about it. It's like, why are we
Hello, flesh hound.
bent by culture now?
Hello, Zeb.
Why is there so many things that people do that seem to break part of society and that really bad? Why are kids structured by the things they actually want to do?
I'm all give. That sounds nice. I'm giving a present.
Buy things.
That's what kind of blows my mind.
You'll still die. You're not dead. Good enough.
So the structure of things has to be a certain way so we can understand how things work. So society was instantly changed right now, and we went back to actual scientific method, and the Earth is flat, and everyone knew that the sun and moon revolved around us. How much would it change society in that? It would change society dramatically. Because it'd be something new. To us, it's new. To me, it's not because I see it. As in, what I think is my reality. No reality. When I see the sun come in and out, I track it when I see it, every month, and I see that it gets closer to me. Then it's not us moving towards it, it's it moving towards us. Why do people think that it moves towards us and not move towards us? I have no idea. People think that we move towards it. That makes no sense at all. Because the sun's not big enough to be moved.
How badass am I?
Or for us to move towards it. The sun, and people talk about it all the time, but people fucking freak out.
Your arm, patting yourself on the back.
Like, you always get, what's that guy's name? Professor Dave. He likes to argue that shit a lot.
How do you like me now? How badass am I? Hello, flesh hound.
And that's most of the way.
But yeah, I always find that very interesting. Some guy that's overly promoted on YouTube is a complete fucking moron.
Chestnuts.
He talks like he's just an idiot.
How badass am I?
And all he does is strong arm everybody. You don't want to listen. He wants to say, you're all stupid. That is what the education department wants us to be. They want us to all be stupid. So, like, in school now, they never teach you anything about the actual world itself.
I prefer
They
rain
teach
in
you
solid form.
bullshit. And people that go against the bullshit seem to be structurally pushed against. As in, they don't want no one to know it. Well, if they don't want anyone to know it, sounds like it's something that's always been there, and people that try to bring it out back then did, and it worked, but nowadays people are put it back down because what you don't know is what they know already. That's why they throw out the entertainment business. Hollywood. It was for entertainment during the war times and that. That's the whole point of Hollywood. People got bored in that. Instead reading books and that, or sitting there going to plays and that, or they did their own storytelling. You know, guess what they did? They went to the movies. When people started making film and that. Now, film was there for pure entertainment. And it was. What's changed? Well, the entertainment business has got too much money. And as we know, when things get too much money, what happens? It gets corrupt. That's why it's scary for people to, for people to know the truth, because everyone else is already entertained. Clubs, all these influencers and that, there's so many of them. Why I say clubs, a lot of people like going to clubs now, like going to bars and that, like they drink booze. They're like, oh, I had a tough day at work. What'd you do all day? I sat on my ass and watched the time go by. If you're that tired and you go to a bar after work, your work day wasn't that bad. What I like to do when I go home? Fucking sleep. I'll stay up for an hour or two, maybe 3 hours. I'll sleep. I'm not gonna get drunk as fuck, and then spend 5 hours out, and then come home, sleep, and then wake up like fucking wrecked. And like, man, I got 30 minutes before I have to go to work. Oh my god, what a horrible day. It's because you got pissed fucking drunk and your body's telling you to take all this toxin out of your system. And, you didn't do anything to hydrate yourself. You went straight to bed with your fucking dick in your hand. Of course you had a horrible sleep. So what you do is you drink coffee, you pop some fucking uppers, and you're like, I'm ready for work. And all of a sudden, when work's about to die down, man, I need a drink again. Life sucks. And you get drunk again. You're like, yay. And yes, I'm making fun of motherfuckers that do that, because you ain't doing nothing different. I look at the streamers now, I listen to them talk. A lot of them don't talk in this way. I see people that do, that make videos and that. But I notice videos have been popping up that talk about the things that I talk about. But they do the top 10 reasons that you suck a lot of dick. Number 1, you like sucking dick. Number 2, you like sucking dick. Number 3, you really like sucking dick. Number 4. They don't actually explain. Like, I have this one video, it's called A Wise Thinker. They always talk about stigma male. Stigma male is like a brand new thing out now. Stigma, you got beta, stigma, and alpha. What they try to say is, the alpha male are the ones that lead everything. because they're the ones that are more or less to be more assholes, I guess, more argumentative. They had to establish their front. Stigma males are like the ones in between everything. They don't give a fuck what you say, but they'll understand enough just to do their job. Quote, we're going to this again. The new dishwasher, he's more of an alpha male. I'm more of a stigma male. He likes to throw down words and that towards me and that to try to pull this tough act shit. I don't know what it is, but that's what I think that it is. And he says stuff towards me, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about at the time. But like he asked me about something, but the way he projects, the way he thinks life is, he thinks, I'm a big guy, I have to show strength. You're washing dishes, dude. What, you gotta pick up a little bit more dishes than me? Which, you pick up the same amount of dishes as me. Because he's picking up about like, I think it was about 15 plates. And he tried to put his fingers underneath it. So he's trying to crawl his fingers underneath it. And I heard him go, oh, like it was heavy. I'm like, because it is heavy. It's about 50 pounds in that. You're trying to crawl your fingers up 50 pounds. It's going to be heavy. You know, I put, normally, like, if there's a lot of dishes that I'm going to start doing it, I put them in bus tubs. And yes, when you're carrying, like, my limit of carrying something that's, I say it's probably roughly about 120 pounds would be about a good weight for me to be structurally like, okay, this is heavy. I can carry it. I can walk with it pretty good, but I know that it's heavy. So I stacked, you know, we have 7, I think we have 9-inch plates, we have 7-inch plates or something like that. And so I stacked up like, I don't know, like 10 or 15, something like that. Can't count, or whatever that is. And then I had a bunch of little plates, the 7-inch plates and the 9-inch plates, whatever. So I stacked about 10 of them in there. So overall, you know, it probably weighed, you know, I think each one of the porcelain plates is probably, it's at least 3 pounds. I mean, I don't know how it feels like, no, I don't have anything. Like, I would say, like, each one of the plates probably weighs about what this weighs. It's about 3 pounds. So 10 is 30, and 15 is 45. Feels like 45 pounds. So I had about, say, 60, 70 pounds in there. And it was heavy. But it was awkward heavy, because, you know, when you carry that, you know, carrying the bus stop, I know I put my hands underneath like this. Oh, I don't know, I put my thumbs underneath, and I kind of interlock it. Because you don't want to care about your fingers, you want to keep stuff underneath it, so it doesn't hit the fingers as much. I walked in with it, and it was pretty heavy. Say about 70, 80 pounds. So, like, the structure of how this guy, I'm talking about how this guy thinks that strength is, because he looks at me, he's like, you're small. No, I'm just taller than you. My muscles are more lengthened. That's all it is. I mean, yes, you might have, you know, broader shoulders than me, because you probably do a lot of bench press than that. That's cool, bro, but bench press has nothing to do with picking anything up at all. That's bicep and forearms. And if you do use your chest to interlock, then yes, you use some chest muscle. But like I'm trying, like I keep looking at this guy, and I keep looking at how he does stuff, and like he's always orchestrating power. And like this is what it comes down to: the structures of man. So the structure of a male. When you use, there's 3 things: physical, which is strength and stuff you do with your body. Spiritual, which is how you consume things and how you believe. And then mental is how you learn, basically learn. So you got learn, strength, and then how you project your beliefs in that. So mind, body, spirit. These three things. Some people sway really far over towards strength. Most times males do. And they think strength is everything. But here's how it is for real. Most males are not really that strong compared to other males. So if you get 10 males from, say, different genetic lines, and all of them worked out, and all of them were doing the same stuff in that, and they said they all start off with the same weight, how much stronger would another male be to another male? Not that much. I curl 40 fucking pounds, I at least get up to 5 to 6 reps. Easy curl, and I go like this. That's a lot of weight. I don't see many people even getting up to that weight. Being, structurally controlled. Yeah, it is fucking heavy. But the thing is, when I look at it from that perspective now, I'm seeing like, oh, so how much stronger are you towards me? Well, if you can curl over 100 pounds, say I can curl 110 pounds twice, give or take. Structurally, like, hold it up and try to get that weight up. To me, that's a lot of fucking weight. Because most people can't even get up to 50-pound curls. I've seen people do it. They're like sitting there, the curl, they're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. They're not structurally actually using the bicep. And yes, weight does matter in that, to a certain extent. There has to be a certain amount of pressure on the muscle for the muscle to grow. Without the pressure, but there's a max amount of pressure you can put on the muscle, because muscles only grow so big. So say a natural person that does bench, that is average person, some might be a little bit stronger than others. Most times they're pretty much all the same. I would say if you're structurally benching and you max out your muscles in that, so to speak, you would probably get up to about 300 pounds. If you're consistent, so to speak. So you might get to 300 pounds. But honestly, you're not going to get up more higher than that. Because your strength of the human body's limiters are very, very unorthodox, which means that they're not that, depending on genetics, you're not going to be that much more stronger than someone else. Some people say, oh, I'm super strong. When I look at you compared to like someone like Michael Hearn or someone that lifts weights, they always bench press over 400 pounds and that, I say that all of us are fucking weak. Not many people can lift over 400 pounds. If they do, they don't do it consistently enough. And I need to go take a piss. I'll be right back. Actually, talk about that. I gotta put some towels upstairs. That's why the structure of power for people that actually do lift weights is very small. Because if everyone lifted weights, we would all be the same strength to a certain extent. Yeah, rearrange my shit because I want to do some more. I'll do some more chest presses and that because I didn't really get them all in before I went to bed. I was tired as fuck, but now I'm feeling a lot better. But yeah, strength is really weird because there's a max amount of strength people need to get to as a certain average height of a male. So how strong can someone get? Well, I think strength only matters on what you're doing. So back in the old days, strength came in when you were working. And that's what it normally was. So when people would sit there and say, like, you're someone that works in the field a lot, it's why you see construction worker guys, they always have gigantic hands. They always are, pretty strong with the arms and that for the most part. The funny thing is, every time I look at them, they'll have strong backs and that, but they normally don't have gigantic biceps. They have big ass forearms and that. So you look at it, they're always grabbing stuff to get their forearms bigger, but their biceps are always lagging. How I know that? That's how my dad is. My dad never really had. I mean, when he was younger, than that he was big, but the only thing you keep is your hands. Why? Because you use your hands a lot more than you use your biceps. Your hands are constantly being used. You're always grabbing shit. That's why if you build up really strong hands, your hands will always stay strong until the day you die. 100%. Because your hands, you're always using them. Scratching. Like I'm doing right now, scratching my hair. Head. Ugh. Your hands are always doing stuff. And that's what it is. So every time we look at the buying that, you always look at it from the structure of what you want to be. I'd say for men having a strong, for everyone having a strong core, which is all around your back. So that's why I try to work on my back. Your chest and your abs should be strong, and your legs, obviously, because you have to have strong legs. Your legs are what people tend to lack a lot of, even myself. Which I've been starting to, my legs are getting a little bit harder now. I've been hitting those fucking crazy ass squats and that. That shit's been really fun though. Okay. Oh. Okay, I was doing 45 pounds. That felt pretty good in the chest. I'm gonna wait a little bit now. It's been cold in my fucking room again. 32 degrees? No, that's not super cold. Try to get this crap off my hands again. Oh, this one's dying down already. This one's dying a little bit too. Yeah, I know what it is. You got like these little like, look like little blisters. Yeah. Oh, there's so much shit on my fucking floor. Whew. Yeah, these squats are hella fun. I love doing these squats. Call it the Crisis Core squats from 587 because it's what Zach used to do all the time. It actually worked out really good. So basically what it is you kind of do them at a quick pace. I'm gonna go up there a little bit. And it's like a running basically. How you do this? So there you go. Out, up, 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 up. Basically, it's like friction training. When you constantly put pressure on the muscle and that, you constantly go up and down. You gotta get that good pace. Or you're constantly always feeling a little bit of a burn. That's what we call it friction training. And the higher you go up in number, the more that starts to burn. Oh, that was good. And it only works with legs and say sit-ups. I actually felt pretty good. I was slipping a little bit because the towel I have underneath my feet kind of like collects dirt that's around the area, so I just pull up the towel so my floor doesn't get super fucking dirty. Which it still gets dirty in that, but not as dirty. I felt pretty fucking good. Whew. But yeah. Trying to get the pump in my legs, and my legs are feeling a little bit more solid now. From just doing those squats, I've been trying to do them more often. You know, just whatever, honestly. It doesn't matter because it's body weight. Just like people that do push-ups and shit. You know. It's like how many push-ups can you do? With good form, I say, well, not a whole lot. I end up ordering that. I end up ordering that. Cool. Okay. But I do enjoy them though. You know, I start feeling the burn after the first like 10 or 12, and after that it's just like it's annoying. I ain't gonna lie. Once you start feeling a burn, especially bodyweight exercises, and you know that you can push more, because it's bodyweight, you know, you're used to bodyweight. Like I think after like 30, 35, my body starts to like really You know, the glycogen gets really low. That's how you know it's good exercise. But yeah, I don't know what that guy's problem is, but he just seems very headstrong. Yeah, because there was one guy up at Taco Bell. I know I talk about Taco Bell a lot because a lot of things happen at Taco Bell. There's a lot of emotional things, a lot of discoveries. That's like a discovery chain in my life. And like one of the guys there, he's a fucking big dude. I mean, fuck, he's big. He's very big. He's very, very, very thick and muscle and that. And he's probably he's about the same size as the guy that I'm talking about now that I'm working with. He's about the same size as him. I arm wrestled him. And we arm wrestled that, and it was really funny. He ended up winning because he ended up throwing his body weight into it, which really kind of fucked up my hand a little bit. My forearm a little bit. But he was surprised. He's like, I'm surprised at how strong you are because, you know, I'm bigger than you. I said, bigness has nothing to do with strength, which is true. So, like, strength is based upon how much energy you can put into your muscles, so to speak. The bigness of the muscles, like my biceps and my arms look big, right? My forearms, not so much. My forearms really don't look that big. So when some guy looks at my forearms, they're going to see that they're not that big. But once you see how big my biceps are and how strong they look, you can see that I actually am strong. Because there's a difference. See? Big, huge fucking arms, forearms not that big. So what does that tell you? It tells you that I didn't work out my hands a lot. Because your hands... You know, use that. Because I haven't worked at my hands a lot. My hands are not that big. But I got huge biceps. So they did a lot of curls, and I worked at the bicep more than the forearms. That's all it means. Now, it does not mean that I'm not strong. You know, because... That's just how it is. It means my hands haven't been trained a lot because I haven't picked up a lot of stuff. I curl a lot. That's all that means, though. Yeah, these are start getting tired after this one. Yeah, it's gonna get tired right now. It's like, for instance, if I start doing the gripper thing right here, and I start to grip it, not using any bicep. Say, if I gripped it, and then, yeah, not much resistance to bicep. It's going to be all forearm. So I'm just specifically telling you, this thing is like 10, 20 pounds of grip, right? So, say if I pick up £20, am I gripping 20 pounds? Or just 20 pounds is just on my bicep. Well, Finally, a difference. I'm not gripping 20 pounds. It's going to be on the bicep. Until it gets down in here and I raise it up, it's going to attach to the bicep a lot more. So I'm not getting as much forearm action, right? As we'll see. Bicep. Same thing with this. Gripping pressure. Gripping, 20 pounds. Biceps aren't even being used at all. That's what I'm saying, is the more I use my hands, the more my forearms get bigger. So if I continue doing this, my biceps ain't gonna grow at all. Because it's not enough weight. The weight's all in these strands of pulling it together. What I'm going to explain is why people think that I'm not big. Because my forearms are big. If my forearms are the same size as my arm, I'd be a gigantic motherfucker. People look at me, man, you're really big. I'm like, why? Your forearms are really big. And that's why I try to tell people now, like, yeah, my forearms are really big. When you look at the biceps, their biceps are small. Their arms are small. I don't like to tell people that, that's what it is. There it goes. So if I start doing these, you know, every other day, let's say if I do it every day, like my squats, what would happen in 30 days? What would happen in a couple of weeks? Will my forearms eventually get bigger or bulging out? Or would someone else be like, wow, look how big you are? Would they look at me any differently? I mean, I'm sure they probably will. That's kind of like the whole point of it. That's definitely a fine line, because I'll show you how I look. So I'll get my shirt on that, because that's what it's kind of. Okay, so this is another one of the shirts, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. I just want to explain this because people, they show what people look like when they're not having short sleeves, or when they're wearing something that's a little big and the length of it kind of covers up how big you look, because it does. So these are really big shirts. I said these got like 30-inch fucking arms on them, which most of them do. So let's say, see the difference? I don't look that big because my triceps are actually right here. They're right next to it. So if I wear this, my arms are covered up. Look at this. Instantly. My arm gets bigger, right? My tricep extends that arm out. So if I barely cover that up, you won't even know that I have big arms, really. You could tell that I'm decent size, and look, boom, bigger, bigger. That's what it is. So if I take this off and no one notices it, they're not going to notice it until they see the tricep starts off right here. So they have the arm of that sort of right here. These are very big arms. My arms are not fucking that big. See? Not even close. That's a fine line of difference. And yes, I was just taking a break from squeezing my thing because my hands fucking hurt. Let me finish off this one. And that's what it is. So when some guys come in, they'll come in with really tight shirts on. And why? Because they want shirts to fucking be tight as fuck so they can see how big people's arms are. And say, this guy, he's shorter than me. I say he's probably like 3 or 4 inches shorter than me. I say about 2.5 inches, 3 inches. His arm length is a little bit shorter than mine. That's definitely what compacts muscle. Now, I'm not going to say this guy Does that have more muscle than me? He does have more muscle than me. But strength kind of matters. You know, how much strength do you have compared to someone that 2-3% more? Maybe at most. That's what I'm saying is, so the structure of how this person looks at me, because he called me little. I'm not little. I'm bigger than fucking, say, 60% of the 80% of the population. And you're saying that I'm little, which blows my mind. Because structurally, we're probably the same strength. Except for people got more of a pull strength. I have more of a pick-up strength. But yeah, every time I ask anyone to talk about curling, you know, how much do you curl? I always go by that because people pick up stuff like this more than they push out stuff like this. Because that's just how the body's designed. We're designed to pick up stuff and carry it with our arms. And our pecs carry it too. But like, you know, when people push stuff on that, they push stuff with their chest into their triceps. We use that a lot more. Because the chest muscle is only contained, it's about right here, and everything else is what? Tricep. See, my forearms look really ripped. They're really defined that, you know. So if you look at my right arm's not as much compared to my left arm. My left arm looks more ripped. More ripped? Not as ripped. So more or less likely, my left side probably might be slightly stronger than my right side. I don't know. I honestly don't even think about it like that. I just think that, you know, I jerk off with this hand more than I jerk off with this hand. That's basically what it is. Feels better on my left side than it does on my right side. Just for you girls to know. But yeah, when it comes down to resistance training, it's all about the effort of putting into something. The more energy you put into that muscle, the more you're going to get out of that muscle. That's why our muscles burn. Our muscles burn because we're putting a lot of energy into that. And it's forcing that muscle to tear. See, I'm feeling lactic acid now, right in my muscle. It fucking hurts like hell. This doesn't hurt as much. The lactic acid compound already went out. So once you learn how muscles grow in that, everyone can be strong. Everyone's got a gripper thing. Grip it until it burns. And once you get that pain's starting to get in there. My muscles starting to get a little tensed up in that. Now I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit. My glycogen's getting lower. Now it's starting to fucking hurt. How much pain you have to put into that muscle before it actually starts to build? Not a lot. That fucking shit hurt. I mean, the numbers don't matter. People set up numbers now because they want you to. When you do push-ups, you do as many push-ups as you can. I tell everyone, do as many push-ups as you can. As long as you feel the burn and you get really heavy ass burn pain, not super heavy. You don't want to fucking. That's the only thing bad about weights. Weights, you can always get massive burn and you keep it up as long as you got creatine and you got a lot of energy in you. Because you can over-energize yourself to break down muscle fibers. Because if your body can break down muscle fibers really quick, I did it with my biceps. Where I broke down my biceps so fucking heavy that the biceps actually hurt for like a week or so. That's overtraining. You don't want to overtrain. There's a set limit of how much you need to train. Down my protein shake. I believe it's about 30-something grams. But yeah. That's what it is. The biggest thing is when you get to that point where you can't use that muscle anymore, where like it's really hard to do like a couple of things that means that you're done. Because you can stop feeling the burn. So once your blood starts to flow in that, when you get the pump in that burn's going to go away pretty quick unless that muscle's not being used a lot. It's like I'm starting to feel the burn already. This is my third time doing it. Still do the same rate. Now the muscle is being burned, which means the muscle fibers have now torn so much that every time I use that muscle, I just feel pain. More less likely, that's when you're probably going to have to stop. So right now, okay, I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm starting to feel that burn already. This forearm already felt the burn, so I'm guessing that my left arm's probably stronger than my right arm. Now they say you have to work out more. No, there's certain amounts you have to work out. Now, different variations of workouts and mind-muscle connection always matters, 100%. But it's how much you need to work out. So anyone that has not worked out before, anyone that's, which is say 95% of the population, I would say they try to do the formal at least 3 to 5 sets. If you're really new at this shit, just do push-ups and try to arch your back and try to use your chest as much as you can. That's what I promise. That's why my neck's popping like hell. That's why I'm starting to do more back pulls. And right now I'm used to have my back in that. So people are right. Do not work out unless you know what the fuck you're doing. If you work out with weights, I say work out with body weight first before you hit weights. Unless you're doing curls and that, then stick with the structure of curl that you think that you could do. Start off with 10. If you're like new at that, start with 5 pounds. Do as many reps as you can with 5 pounds. Get that function going. Get that control going. Clench your stuff with your lats and then hit it. That's how I do it. I'm going to clench it so the bicep doesn't move. You can't really move it around that much when you clench certain muscles. And you can, but normally when you clench, you can't go too far out without the muscles stop tightening up. You tighten up your lats and that. And then you do it. And what you do with your bicep, you do with your tricep. Tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep. If you want to work out your back, obviously, your chest and your back are 100% connected. Everything's connected through the ribs, all attached. Everything's attached. Your whole core is all attached to each other for most likely. Your ribs attach your back all the way to your front. That's the reason when you type your abs, your back tightens up. Why? Because your abs and your back are the same. You tighten up your back, your abs kind of tighten up too. So you do back in that, you always want to, I don't know if sharp lights would be any better. Yeah, probably those are sharp lights. Your back's going to be, chest's going to be out. Stick those nipples out, got the nips, stick them out. And then pull back. You don't need a lot of weight if you're new, because my back is new. So I just need to get used to the back tightening up. Bring it a little closer now. Yes, it's probably going to work out my rhomboids too. A little bit of triceps and that. But still, tighten up that back. It's still going to happen. Otherwise, you get some shoulders added to it. But still, getting that back tighten is all you need. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Good thing you do. Because the structure of the body needs to be notified how to do things. That's all it ever is. It's the biggest problem that most males have. They're not that haven't been working out when they're younger than that. And that's what I'm always wanting to preach in that, because, you know, I am an older man. My lats are not that big. Fuck, you can't even see them. My chest is average. My arms are decent size in that. My triceps are the best part of my body in that. Now my legs are getting thicker now. I can feel that my legs are starting to form muscle in that now. I can feel that they're tighter in that, which is great. But why am I saying all this stuff? Because it takes time. If you want to lose the weight, you got to be able to build the muscle and train the muscle to be able to make the weight go away. You know. If anyone likes anime and that, Kenshin the Greatest Disciple. The masters of Kenshin always say, you can't train what you don't have. So if you don't have the strength to be able to actually train properly, training becomes absolutely pointless with martial arts and whatever else you do. You got to be able to have the strength to be able to do the stuff that you do. Well, when you look at people in that, they never have the strength. Most people are very weak. Normally it's because, you know, they have weak cores or they have weak arms. And the way they look at their lives and that, they look at their lives, I don't need to use that. I say it like this. Women like strong men. I don't give a fuck what any woman says. You know, if I was skinny and had a six-pack, I would have tons of girls licking my nuts right now. Why? Because I got the skinniness, I have the six-pack, and I'm big. But knowing that I'm just big, decent-sized man, I'm not going to pick up all the women that look at body structure. I'll pick up women that look at, they like strength. Because strength sometimes replicates discipline. Sometimes. Most times, no. Sometimes people use strength as a way of pushing things around. Ha. So that's how I look at it. But I'm also disciplined in martial arts. So I look at things from that perspective. So, if I'm like, oh, I'm disciplined in martial arts. And someone says, oh, I lift weights and I'm a bully and I push people around. What happened? People push people around because they're bullies. They like pushing people around. So their strength is used for being a bully. So, yes, strength can be trained to be used in various ways. That's why it's called strength. Strength is power, just like if you're really smart, you have power. So they all go hand in hand. If you're a very spiritual person, you have power. The three things: mind, body, spirit. So if you have the three things and you're well balanced between all of them and you use it for the structure of goodness and that to be better, guess what happens? You become an overall better man. And what do women want most? Women want structured, better men. No woman wants a man they can't trust. You know? Sometimes, when they're younger than that, they like belief. They like belief more.
Think this is all a piece of cake? How about a new slice?
And that's what it is. So it's like the way I look at stuff and that.
I spy a
Yeah, they're all coming in chunks now.
I got chimney.
What the fuck? Okay. What? Yeah, it was only that time.
Give.
That's what we always have to practice, though.
Foot.
Shit.
Stragglers. I'll make sure the next round is a challenge.
Hey guys.
Bunch of jingling bullets looking less pound-sided. Time to give us a present. Fine.
That's why we all have to be together on this, because we cannot structurally make things better if we're constantly being killing each other or hurting each other, whatever the fuck people think that they have to do.
Ammo here.
So that's basically what me and that, lady from work were talking about, and that, we brought it up before, we left.
The resupply pod is open.
And she was just like, I called it out, and she said the same thing too. I was just like, yeah, the dude walks like he's in prison. Well, very obviously, he probably went to prison then, I guess. That's all I can say.
Not like Ray.
It was just like,
Protect the area if you can.
why wouldn't you leave that where it's supposed to be at? Why do people always seem to want to bring stuff in when they're not supposed to bring stuff in?
Loading. I may have overindulged. How do you like me now?
Oh yeah, it's glitching. Fuck. He always does that with Boom.
So bad there. Time out, naughty. Ah, hurry. Do you hear what I hear? A siren. Trying to forget it. Hello, blood owl. Oh. Elf killer.
Area breached. This will be fun.
It's only indigestion.
But yeah, it is kind of weird why you live your lifestyle. It's just kind of weird why they keep on hiring people that have these types of like issues with themselves. Now, it's not to say that they're bad people, but when they're not choreographed to be a people person, especially if they're very structured to be hateful towards people because they don't do the job that they think they should do.
Fast. Or as fast as you can. So
Because this dude thinks I'm like young. He thinks, well, you like 21, 23 or whatever that, I can control you kind of thing. And I'm like, it doesn't matter how old I am. You don't structure me like that. You don't structure any male like that.
last call for guns and bullets.
Especially when you can tell that the dude's been at least has some type of structure to him. You talk to a male, you talk to a man like a fucking man. You ask questions and you communicate. I don't understand why people can't fucking communicate. It blows my fucking mind. They're like deadpan bullshit. It's always like the structural bullshit difference.
Let's found Sidon. Time to give it a present.
I fucking miss that guy, really.
Cause is lost. There is no escape. Why can you not see this? Why do you keep defying me?
Ha. What time is this? Oh no. There it is. 7:40, almost 8 o'clock. Yeah. I did sleep really good. I had a weird ass dream though. I watched a lot of like horror. Sorry about the change of the subject and that, but I watched a lot of horror movie reviews and that. Of course, they're like comedy based things. Quite enjoyable actually.
You are going to keep your armor like that? Really? Wave 36.
Let's found for naughty. Die, naughty, die. You hear what I hear? A little present to myself. My chestnuts are roasting. I spy the tiger.
Damn, them tires fucking
Sometimes
up.
you gotta what? You say something?
Well, I always throw like 3 or 4 sirens together.
Old Santa?
It's fucking annoying because they really fuck you up.
Donner's avenged. Let's go outside. Time to give him a present. I did. Thank you, Santa. Ah. Get in! Let's down for naughty! Hello, flesh owl.
You just
Yeah, this fucks up Flesh Pound really fucking nicely.
shut the pod. You're just dragging this out. How long will a weakling
I think I might get off here in a little bit. My legs feel good, my forearms are damaged. I just want to wait that protein digest, this and that.
You know holes in your armor. Battery.
Yeah, Kaboom's really good. I get really, if you get all the damage, because I have 50, and then I have the 50, so I have 100% damage if I hit him in the head. So it kills strikes instantly. Like the reload speed one is good for like single targets. So like rocket launcher, stuff like that. But this is good for things that have, you gotta have more punch. Like a grenade launcher would be really good. Because it'll pack a lot of punch. So you can drop it on their head, but basically instantly kill them.
Let's see what happens when we mix things up some. Try this one.
I got up to about 8:30 or so before I have to really crash. So at least I can sleep till like
Come
1
get
or so.
some, Drake. Are you ready for me?
Get a couple of kills, grab some more.
Where's Drake? No, there's Drake. I see you.
Just head to the pod. You got lucky.
This gun's really powerful.
Killing a Skreek is some big achievement.
Before you have the shotgun, then obviously the best gun they'll probably use would probably be that pistol.
Boy or girl?
Like this pistol, gray pistol is really fucking good. It blows up close, and you don't have to worry about like, so you don't have much for that gun. You have that gun, you have that gun, you have that gun, you have the grenade launcher, you have C4. You have that gun, you have that. You didn't get that till later in that. I believe they got that from early in that. Bring the pulverizer, and you use Hux cannon too. Ooh, use a Hux cannon, I like that actually. Hux cannon was new. That's why I started playing when they first introduced the Hux cannon. Or the Hux cannon, yeah.
Keep the area secure.
Okay, well, I think the ointment's in my hands already. But yeah, I like to see where it goes, and I don't know if I'll ever go through a strength struggle to see who's stronger, because evidently that's all he cares about. But like he has a very kind heart. It seems like the new dishwasher guy, because he was helping me out today. He came in early and he clocked in early, and he started to help put up my dishes from my shift. He clocked in like an hour early. I'm like, dude, you don't have to clock in until 10. Well, he told me to clock in now. I'm like, but we're not busy. Well, go good. But a lot of guys with that tough exterior are always going to look at guys like me, and they're always going to judge me. Like, he's not a bad looking dude. He's actually a very attractive dude. He's got a nice face on with that. He's a very good looking guy. But his emotional output is that tough stern kind of stuff. Because I call him an adult. Yesterday, there was a little white kid, like a baby. And he was looking at the baby. He was all like goo goo gaga in that, so I'm guessing he has kids. Because you wouldn't have that soft exterior when you see a little human. Exactly. So you do have a kind heart, because if you were that rough and tough kind of person all the time, man, why the fuck would you care about a kid? That's what you're doing. But towards me, it's just really weird. Like I said, I don't think anything against you, but it's just this way he like pushes things around. That's like, oh. Right. Yeah, I think, yeah, bust up with the dishes. And do you have another? I think I drank all the other one, though. My squirt water. And he said, excuse me. But, he's being nice and that. But his intention was a little awkward. He said, excuse me. And I'm like, oh, okay. I moved out of the way. I turned to the side. And the one girl, I guess she didn't hear her, the new one. And he, like, bumped right into her. Like, he didn't stop and say, excuse me. He's, like, walked into her with it. He's like, he has this really cool-ass voice, though. He's like, excuse me, that kind of thing. And she was just like, what the fuck, dude? You can't sit there and wait? You have to plow through? We're not even busy, bro. That's it. Like, that's what she was looking at. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, she was looking at me like, what the fuck? Are you serious, dude? That's what she was just like, what the fuck? Getting kind of that, like, weird-ass look at that, like... It's just really weird. That why would you bump into a woman that's like 130 pounds, maybe, and like you bump into her like she's a man? Like what the fuck, dude? Chill the hell out. Like if he was walking that, and like I turned to the side like this, I had my book bag on, and he kept walking through. She was on the other side, and she was sitting there, like I was on the side right here. She was sitting there. She's walking like this. And obviously, she's a little shorter, but they're about the same height, and, like, he, like, ran into her. Like, he didn't stop. He could walk like this, and ran into her with the side of the fucking thing. And then he said, excuse me again, like, dude, all you have to do is sit there and say it again, and then let her be notified. You don't just walk through and fucking hit her. That is the stupidest fucking structure of mind I've ever seen in a part where you're like, those two people around you that, oh, you'll be notified when I fucking hit you. So now you're assaulting people with fucking bus tubs. Because you're fucking hitting everything inside. Oh my god, so dumb. But yeah, I'm back. That shit was funny. Like, I'm like, why the hell would you have to push that fucking bus stub through like that? And like, we talked about that afterwards, because I was waiting for her to leave. You know, not at that moment, but later on that, because I want to walk her out and that, so I like her. I want to talk to her and that. And so we talked, and then we were outside. I was right next to her door, and you know, we were sitting there chit-chatting and talking about, you know, what was going on with whatever it is. And I'm just trying to make her happy, and because that's what I like to do. I like to make people happy. I'm a hype man. I like to make people happy. Because, you know, happiness is something that is very difficult to get sometimes. And the number one thing that I fucking hate the most, I fucking hate when people interrupt me. Especially when it's someone else on the outside message. So I was talking to the new girl and that. I always talk to all the people the same way.
You miss the old Santa? Cash night.
Oh, hit the heck, killed them all. Cool. And this girl, I know she likes me, but she has a boyfriend now, so I don't really like. I'm not gonna do anything with her, honestly.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, she's too clubby for me. She likes going to clubs, and I'm not a big club person. I fucking hate going to clubs. Eventually, you just gotta grow up and just do actual adult things. Clubs are for fucking people that don't have much structures. They want to dance and just like watching TikTok and that, like learn how to dance and shit. Like, you watch TikTok, I'm sorry, that's like the lowest of low. I can't. I mean, is she attractive looking? Yeah, I think she's a good looking woman, but you know.
Come get something great. How do you like your cash nights?
And like,
That's
every time I talk to a new girl and I can just see that she gets.
Area breached. You are so screwed now.
She gets very, she gets jealous, basically. She gets jealous because it's pretty obvious she gets jealous. She cocks blocked me. She's trying to, you know, or she pussy blocks me or whatever the fuck you want to say. Because she does. She does it quite a bit, actually. It's like, so I was talking about the new manager girls and that. Just talk. I talk to everyone the same. Everywhere I fucking go. It happened at Hooters now. I'll talk to all the girls the same. I'll say, hey, how you doing that? You know, I give my name. Sometimes I don't, you know. So I always ask them questions about themselves. And hey, how you doing that? You know, what do you like to do and that? Blah, blah, blah. They think because I ask questions, they think I'm trying to get closer to them. And I am. I'm not trying to date you. There's a fine line of difference. There's appreciation of the person by getting to know them because you work with them. And then there's appreciation of the person, you want to get to know them and you want to fuck them. There's a fine line between two. I appreciate the person that I work with. And if they have a boyfriend, more or less almost all of them do, I won't interact with them like that. Why? Because to me, that's structurally not sound. But if someone is dealing with stuff and that, and they don't have a boyfriend and they feel like they're single, then it becomes more of a flirt. It becomes more than just a fun flirt, just a love, like a love tap type flirt, just being nice. It becomes a full-on flirtatious act. I want to actually get to know you because I feel that the relationship could be possible. It's because every guy that talks to a girl, it doesn't mean they're trying to get with them, especially if a guy like me.
But here it comes anyways.
They're here.
And normally that's what it is. Oh god.
Badass am I?
Fucking dickheads. Fuck off, dude.
I'm all give. Oh. I may have overindulged. The old Santa? Rudolph, guide my slave tonight. Extra olive. It's nearly dead.
This place is so weird.
Where's Drake? No, there. I'm all give.
But yeah, so we were having a conversation, me and the new girl and that, and we were just talking in general. So I started bringing up stuff about who I was and that, and this stuff, because we were talking about how our how people can act in relationships. That's my bread and butter. I know so much about that stuff because I study stuff and try to break out a little bit more each time. And so we started talking about people that tend to be nice and trustworthy towards us, but then later on they change and they start to be actually who they are. So basically they act fake up front. They play the game to get you, but eventually the narrative breaks if they can't get you quick enough. Because then they feel like that you're not close enough to them in a quicker time than that, because they always want to sit there and like, you gotta hurry up and get that shit done. Now I say with younger people, it's gonna be like that. With older people, not so much. Older people, completely different. Because older people don't act like that because they already been through the ropes. That's only what it is. Older people have been through the ropes more, so they don't look at it from that perspective. So it's funny when a younger person acts like an older person, guess what happens? They're super successful. Like when someone actually learned and did all the things that, you know, that I'm starting to do now, and they're 10 years younger than me. Damn it, why aren't you running fast enough, bitch? Run!
Sometimes you gotta decorate your own.
He's always like one of the hardest bosses to fight.
How do you like it now?
His damage is so... Look at that shit, dude.
Can't see anything. Damn it.
Damn it, don't slow me down right now, bitch. That slowdown does not help me. At all.
Better now. I can't find. Die. Hold off, guys.
I'm done.
Sometimes you gotta
Fuck.
decorate your own world. I can't see.
Alright, Shotgun ain't doing shit towards him now.
Oh, that's
I'm done. Look at that bullshit, dude. Dude is massively fucking hard. He has so much fucking life, even with all that damage I have. God damn, I fucking hate the Abomination. Fuck the Abomination. Fuck this game. Normally he's pretty fucking easy, but he like throws so much fucking shit at you. He always fucking kills you. Unless you have speed. Like, if you have running speed, you should be okay. You should be able to get away from him. Fuck the Abomination. Big piece of fucking shit. Woo! Money! Money! Got PJs. 100 bugs. Oh, you guys are around. That looks hella cool. Okay, well, I'm getting off. I'll see you guys when I come back home today. I might get on before I go to work, but I don't know yet. Sorry. No, I won't get off around by 8 o'clock anyway. Okay, man. I'll see you later, whoever's watching today. You guys have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That always helps out a lot. We'll see you.